Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of the Space Meatball Ramblecast. Today, Brianna and I have our good friends Heather and Jeremy over to help us eat leftover tacos and ramble about video games. On a side note, after talking about it in several episodes, Doom was finally released on May 13th and we've been playing a shitload of it. Expect a very Doom-heavy episode in the near future, including a full review. Here we go! How's everybody doing?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very pleased to be here. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, welcome. We've been wanting you guys to come do this with us for a while since we started.
We were talking about bringing Heather and Jeremy on as guests since we
first started the whole thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate the snuggles that Snorlax provides while he's out. That's nice.
Definitely.
I appreciate being here.
Simultaneously. It's on the same kind of level of appreciation. I think that's where she's trying to get at.
Yeah.
I see.
He's a good host.
Yeah. Unless you have a poke flute, then he wakes up and he's like, "Oh no, I'm awake."
He needs a sandwich. He needs.
His lap and my lap.
He doesn't have a lap.
It's perfect.
Right,
everyone's lap disappears when they stand up.
That is true.
Does Snorlax,
well, that's the true.
Does he really stand up? Does
No.
Snorlax ever stand up?
No, he's basically just like, hello.
He has the perfect lap.
He lives the.
Has anybody actually ever seen Snorlax walk? Does he walk?
No.
Does he move?
He just. His main attack is.
He just wakes up kind of.
Flail, I think, legitimately.
Like, oh, get away from me.
Blubber flail.
He's used to the molestation.
He just screams for his mom.
Well, I mean, he's 99%
of
the time not conscious, so.
It's like any fat guy like me, just like when you wake up and they're like, leave me alone.
I mean, that's Snorlax to a T, so.
That's awesome.
That's good. He's going to keep me company.
That was a fun little jib jab right off the bat.
Talking about jib jab.
I'm still so full of food.
Yeah, we just ate. We had a birthday party over the past weekend, and we ordered catering from one of our local Mexican restaurants, which was fantastic.
Phantasmal.
But I believe we over-ordered, and basically, for the past 5 days since the party, we've been eating nothing but
taco meat.
Yeah, basically different variations
with
of tacos.
different vehicles for said taco meat.
Yeah.
Nachos, tacos.
Not that I mind. I mean,
quesadillas.
Aside from like having to run out of my office at work every 20 minutes to violently shit, like
to use the porcelain appliance.
Worth it.
To crown the porcelain throne.
The lavatory?
Yeah. But it's been pretty amazing.
You're mad scientist in the lavatory.
Scientist?
And literally the reason we invited our guests today, Heather and Jeremy, over.
We need help getting rid of this taco meat.
Yes. We wanted people to help us consume.
Do I have the mouth for you?
Perfection. Wait, that came.
Okay. Well,
do I have the mouth for your tacos? Wait.
There you go,
I have the taco for your.
Wait.
Your mouth.
Not also.
Snorlax is pretty cool.
So, I'm awkwardly.
So you guys been playing any video games lately? Or,
Wiggly stuff. That new Namco Band-Aid? That new Namco Band-Aid release?
What?
I thought there was actually a new name.
Yeah, I thought you were like going towards something.
Thanks for rolling with me on that.
I thought there was something real, and I didn't know you were just
leaving me dry.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened. I blame beer.
Oh, tear down.
I am quite full of taco.
Well, actually, today it was tostada.
Sorry.
Which is just a flat taco.
It's a flat, crunchy taco.
With queso fresco?
Oh, Lord.
Yes, queso.
I think there was also what
queso indeed.
I think there was also what the Mexicans refer to as pork.
I think
also chicken.
So exotic.
It was good. It did taste like.
It did taste like Mexican.
Tasted like Mexico.
Pork.
We got transported. Straight to Mexico.
Gotta call the Migra.
What? Oh.
Seriously, guys, you guys were talking about like some kind of video game you were playing earlier. You were talking about like
Diablo?
you were watching. Actually, no, you were watching Nintendo videos. The reason you were late coming here to eat tacos
Yeah.
is you were watching Nintendo. What kind of videos?
We were
I
indeed
admit it.
tardy for tacos, and we were
Tardy for
watching the 10 most sought after Nintendo secrets.
Are you talking about like original like 8-bit Nintendo? Are you talking about like any Nintendo?
Any Nintendo franchise.
Including 64.
Yeah.
There's
Banjo-Kazooie
a
also.
lot for
They talked
There's
about
a lot of secrets in
the illustrious
Banjo-Kazooie.
ice key issue and the swap out
Oh my
that they
God.
between
yeah.
Banjo
It
1
was
and
the
Banjo
swap
2.
out.
Explain.
They canned the idea of a swap out between Banjo 1 and Banjo 2E, and you were supposed to be able to get, what is it, the eggs?
Yeah, there's mystery eggs.
Mystery eggs and the ice key. Everyone knows about the ice key, I'm pretty sure.
I thought so.
Unless you don't, you fucking lame ass.
But they discussed the fact that there needed to be a swap out between the two cartridges from the
Oh.
N64.
That's
you
annoying.
literally had to switch the first cartridge
For
out
the second
for
cartridge.
the second at the specific time in the game that you needed to
Without
get that.
turning
How
the
did
system
shit
off?
not freeze?
Without-
Well, that's the
turning it
thing.
off.
You had to be really,
Now
really
this
careful.
sounds more like a hack than an actual thing that Nintendo planned.
It was actually planned, but
was.
with such primitive technology, like a little knock on the
Well-
system would indeed freeze it. But you had
Yeah.
to use the what is it?
Well, the 64 had a little bit more stability than the NES did. The NES, like, you'd be, like, in the last round of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and, like, about to win, and your friend would trip over your cord. And...
Did you say Texas
that
Punch-Out?
No,
terrible
Tyson-
freeze noise.
okay.
Yeah. No, because they took it off of the Sega game that they had that similar...
Wait, say that again. What'd you call Sega? I just want to hear that.
Sega.
Sound like you said Sega.
Sega.
Oh, dude,
Was that the Chicago coming out of me?
She
Chicago.
said sugar.
I would say Sega.
I thought everyone.
I've
around
heard
here
people
said
say
Sega.
Sega.
Or Sega. I've heard Sega
Sega.
too.
Really? What moron said that?
Like
Not American people.
Like Bob Seger.
Oh.
Sega. Was that the proper?
Yeah, there are-
inflection?
Do you guys remember the Jurassic Park game where instead of the Sega thing, it'd be the T-Rex going,
Yes.
Sega?
Yeah, I do.
It was fantastic. That was the
that
best
the-
part of the whole game. The
Was
game
that the one for
itself...
Super Nintendo or probably both?
They had a Super Nintendo version that was much different, but the Sega Genesis version had where
Yeah.
you could play...
As a
You
rat.
could either play the Raptor or
Or
you could
the
play
human.
Grant.
Right,
the-
where he's like throwing the trank darts.
Yeah,
and
the
just-
Raptor is much more fun.
Yeah,
Well,
well, it depends on how you look at it. I mean, I
Raptors,
always thought it was
come
a
on.
lot of fun to be the,
Let's be
the
real.
human, just, you know.
But human beings
But
are
it's Grant.
It was more tactical. I mean,
Grant.
raptors can't climb ladders. I know they're smart, but man, come on. They can't read Braille. You know?
Hey, they learned how to open doors. They learned how to open doors.
Grant.
They learned how
open
to
a
sail
door?
ships, too, technically,
I mean,
according
It's
to
Grant.
how they got on board that ship, according to the loophole.
Come on now,
And
honey
the
child.
second,
Jesus Christ, did I not enjoy the new Jurassic Park movie?
Number
Or
2.
Jurassic
Did you guys
World.
see it? Jurassic
It
World?
was very good.
You liked
was.
it?
You liked it a lot?
Oh,
It was
wow.
unique.
I would just
The
said I
new
did
one?
not enjoy it. No.
I enjoyed
I thought it was a turd and a half.
multiple
Well,
aspects of the
I mean-
fact that they had an
I just-
epic knockout at the very end with classic sound bit
Yeah,
punches
true. Yeah, true.
I'll
between a
give that.
dinosaur and a freaking
Okay,
historic
you liked it for
whale.
different
like-
reasons then.
It
Yeah.
was like Balboa versus Apollo Creed.
You
Okay,
liked
so,
it for
like,
different,
there were so
different
many,
reasons.
It's one of those movies where, like, you're screaming at, like, well, why are you there?
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
why you're in trouble,
yeah.
you idiot.
All of a sudden, the
I didn't
Raptor and the
take it
T-Rex are
seriously.
buddies at the end.
I know,
and-
right?
No,
Went
I
out
did
for a
not
couple
take it
drinks.
seriously.
Well,
I
no.
quite enjoyed the sound bits of them
yeah,
with a dinosaur and
Yeah.
a historical whale.
Okay,
Like,
you enjoyed
going at each other.
you enjoy bad movies the way that I enjoy
I
bad
do.
movies.
Absolutely.
You enjoyed it for the sake that it was stupid.
It was.
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
I
So,
did enjoy
Well,
it.
that being
plus-
said, on a normal person's
No, I've met
viewing
people that
level.
actually enjoyed it as a movie. Like,
You know,
oh,
right.
that was fantastic.
A lot of people made a huge deal
Fantastic.
about how they called the dinosaurs the Packies. Did you hear about that?
Wait, what?
Packies?
Yeah, a lot of people really went on a rampage about like the whole Pakistani,
Oh, probably Pakistani people.
Pakistani
Yeah.
issue.
Oh God.
But
I
it's like they're
wasn't
talking
even
about,
aware that
oh,
the-
the
did they
Packies
say the word
are out of
Packy
their
in that?
cage. Oh, yeah,
Really?
yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people really made
I
about
didn't
it.
hear about
I
that
like
at all.
the theory that What if
That all dinosaurs are Pakistanis?
What if we were the dinosaurs and the raptors were the ones visiting, and we were behind the cage?
Talking about Animal Farm?
No! Seriously, think about the fact that humans could be behind the cage and there's just raptors just watching us all the time.
Damn it, I couldn't do it.
Well,
that's a theory. It's out there.
that is certainly a theory.
It is out there.
That is certainly a theory.
Taco Bell.
You know, my biggest problem with the movie. One of my biggest problems with the movie is that some of the cool dinosaur v human deaths were pretty cool, but they focused so much on that one random babysitter, and they gave her like this giant, giant epic death that she really didn't deserve.
Like that awesome death.
She's a bitch. I'm just
But she didn't deserve she got like killed by multiple things in one shot.
Yeah.
But the main villain of the movie
should have gotten that kind of death.
Vincent D'Onofrio, the main villain of the movie, gets killed off camera.
Yeah. Right, you just see
you see a blood splatter.
Right, you just see
like why did they focus so hard on this one random babysitter chick?
Sexists.
And then the main
Dinosaurs
villain.
Are sexist.
You heard it here first, folks. Dinosaurs are sexist.
You heard it here first.
Heather Farnham, philanthropist and
dinosaur feminism.
Dinosaur expert.
Activist.
Dinosaur feminist.
Dynanest.
Femisaur?
Yeah, the
Oh, that's even better.
Femisaur? I think that implies that she's a dinosaur herself.
No, I just think all those dinosaurs were having a rough week, and everyone just.
Are you a lizard person?
A reptilian?
Damn it, you guys!
We figured it out.
Come on, I need my job.
I knew it.
Please, please don't say this. I really need my job. It's cool. I promise it's cool.
Wasted.
Gosh dang it! Oh, did you ever check out Onigiri on the computer? Remember the anime game I was telling you about? When me and you and Tilchik were
That's
talking
the
about
face
it online?
of someone that didn't remember that at all.
I wish we were videoing this right now. Because she was like, what?
That's the face of somebody that might not even remember that conversation.
Oh, is that the game when you're like trying to torrent a movie and like all of a sudden it just comes on and says,
the one
"Try
you and me and
this
Tilchik
game."
were talking about. I don't know. Farks. I tagged you in it because I was playing it that one day.
Yes, and I don't have an Xbox One.
No,
but
then I sent you the link that you can play it online on like just a website.
That's right, it was Adorbs. I remember that because it was so odd.
It's so weird.
Adorbs?
Like there was.
Is that a mixture of like Animorphs and Absorbent?
No, it's just a lazy person's way to say adorable.
Sorry, I'm lazy.
Do you remember the
Who
Animorphs?
isn't?
You already called me on me being a dinosaur, and now you're calling me on being lazy.
Well,
Actually,
okay.
I said the dinosaur
this
part.
is
I
great.
think.
Well, let me
This
think
is
about
great.
this. Do you think? Okay, let's
What
get
would
real.
be wrong with being called a dinosaur?
Well, let's get real.
Do you think that is an offense?
Do you think the Tyrannosaurus Rex was a transvestite?
Tyrana anus?
No.
Well, it depends on which one.
Taylor?
Actually, they did say that the in Jurassic Park, I do remember that the
Tear up the anus?
because of the genes or the
I'll
the
tear up
DNA
that
they
anus.
used.
Tear up the anus Rex?
Right.
All right.
These are species that could
Oh shit.
basically evolve from male to female. I think I'm trying to remember the original movie loosely.
Or failed a me-mail.
So basically, what we're saying, Heather, is that you are a dinosaur, and you might be both sexes.
They're fucking hermaphrodites.
Yes.
Whoa.
Or asexual?
Chicks with dicks.
First off, maybe a dinosaur, but I definitely do not have a penis.
I can
Well-
attest.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Her clan evolved hard.
We did. We came on the streets of the volcanic rock.
We came up on the streets.
Yeah.
There was a lot of really hard mammoths that just pushed us
Next
around.
time we see you, it's gonna be on the
and
streets.
Fucking mammoths. They're real bullies.
Us raptor bitches really needed
We
to get
know
rid of
where
our
you
penises.
live.
So
Us raptor bitches.
We know where your families live.
we grew up quick.
Here's
We
the
grew
that's
up
what
quick.
that's what I was telling you about.
Yeah, the
Well, explain what you're showing her because
Okay.
you're on an audio podcast, right?
Okay,
This
I
is
know.
what I was
Okay,
talking
I was
about.
trying to. Okay, so I've been playing this JRPG called Onigiri.
Yes.
And
jerka?
it's super goofy and weird.
It was. I remember
Like
you showing me this.
most RPGs, but the baddies and everything about this game is very weird. And so I had tagged a few of a handful of my friends that I thought might enjoy it the other day, and so I asked her if she had a chance to play it. One of my other friends did download the game and played it.
Sorry, I didn't download it on
But
my friend.
no, you're fine. But you can play it.
Heather has Net Nanny, so
you don't have to have
she can't download
Net Nanny. Parental controls.
Jeremy is my parental control on my.
But it's available on.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
So there probably are no controls then.
You ain't my daddy.
But you can play it on Xbox or PC or PS4.
I would
on PC, it's not even like on Steam or anything. You just play on the website online.
Yeah.
And
I would
so
like it. I saw a few of the pictures that you posted of the characters that you play.
The characters are really cool and very customizable.
Well, do you think Louis Farrakhan plays that game?
Ooh.
Is Farrakhan still alive?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even put that together until just...
Does anybody listen to what he says anymore?
No, probably
Did
not.
anyone
Jeremy
ever?
does.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's his #1 super fan.
He's my #1 stunner.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I got really sucked into it somehow for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there's...
It's a JRPG?
Yeah, definitely an RPG. Like, you have a main storyline, and then there's like a shit million ton of side quests.
Is it a skill tree
in the
type
main
thing
town
as you level up, or is it like...
No, basically, like, you're leveling your weapons and you're enhancing your weapons.
Like Diablo, right?
That's what I was trying to say. Is that
I remember you saying that.
It's Diablo-y.
Diablo?
The Rabblery. And that you are you once you get to this said point in town, you can then unlock all the customizables for your said person's look. You can unlock all the customizables to enhance your weapons, or as you find weapons, sometimes you find mystery weapons that you have to have someone unlock, and then you find out what this weapon is.
So it's sort of like a legendary drop or a rare drop?
It may or may not be. It could be a shit drop, but you don't know what it is.
You'll not know.
But there's
Until
a lot
it's
of
unlocked.
strange sassafras that happen.
The baddies are weird.
The
Like,
weird
it's
things
just, it's
they
very
talk about.
colorful, and it's engaging
Boobs.
because of that. Lots of boobs.
Lots
Boobs
of
and
boobs.
butts.
Lots of
and,
anime boobs.
Lots of boobs.
Especially
It's
to
like,
this new town I just got
nipple
to.
farts. You
This
know?
one
That's a
chick
must.
is...
Nipple
the
farts.
first,
like
okay, so let me put it this way. This new town I just got to, our guide, the first thing she said... And she is just, like, very teenily. There's barely any clothing
Was
on
it like...
her. And she's like, oh, well, hello. I'm just a little kitten who loves booze and likes to get into trouble. What are you guys doing today?
Wow.
And then she's your guide through the whole town. And it's just like,
Does she...
whoa.
So, like...
Could you play any more to...
It's like every guy's dating profile
Does she really
match.
like
Right.
booze? And does she get into trouble?
Yeah, yeah.
Or every guy's dream profile
And then,
match.
like, from there, she's guiding you to... some lost brewery where there's like an enchantment that you have to find to fight said demon that you've been working on the whole time.
You need to find the mystery.
Oh, but she wants to go with
make
because
him
she wants to
visible.
get some of that booze too. Because she's like just she's a
whore.
Well,
kitten.
She's a
I'm
whore.
guessing that there's no, like, readings of Last of the Mohicans in the meantime.
No, I mean it's just very
Like, where you just... Yeah, pamphlet reading hour.
I like it.
I mean, I like it. I love it. It's very entertaining to me, and it's
I
like the
cats.
graphics. The graphics aren't.
So when does
aren't
the ass
greatest.
kicking come into play?
I mean, you're killing shit the whole time, the whole way from town to town and through quest to quest.
So it is a lot like Diablo. But
It is.
with
It's very
boobs
Diablo-y,
and
but
booze.
boobs and the boobs were there the whole time, but the
Boobs and
booze
boobs,
thing just
boobs and
started
boobs.
at this one
The
town
boobs,
I just
the
got
boobs
to.
thing just started?
I
What?
like it.
The boobs thing just
No,
started?
the boobs thing was
Oh.
always there, but the booze thing just started.
That's a winning.
I
I
mean-
mean, you can only become a true wizard
Unless
if
you are
you
wearing a
find-
G-string.
if you find the mystical brewery. I mean, you really
I
can't be a
mean-
wizard without it. I mean, it's just
How do you even do that?
It's
you
like
can't.
fanfare song. You just unlocked the rhinestone thong and matching boots.
Boobs?
Boobities.
Which
Like nose boob?
breweries are you going to?
Well,
With rhinestone
I was
thongs?
talking about
What-
the,
what's going on?
the
over
item-
there?
That sounds more like a strip club than a brewery.
the item drops. I mean, if there's boobs and booze involved, I mean,
There
really.
has to be rhinestone thongs too.
Boobs and boobs.
Dude, I wear a rhinestone thong right now.
Oh,
In fact, I might be.
shit.
damn it!
I always put mine on backwards and forget.
Those rhinestones cut
Oh my
into your,
god.
they cut into your beat
Excuse me?
crack.
Hold on, I'll take a moment to visually imagine what it's like for a man to wear a G-string backwards.
It's like the...
And what is happening in that situation?
It's like the apotheosis of moose knuckle.
I'm 100% okay with not.
It's like instead of the yarn strand going up the butt, it's just like in between the balls. It's straight up separating them.
Oh my god. Is there a way to make you into a Snorlax right now?
So that you're quiet.
One ball hangs over either side of the string.
True. There can be only one.
And if they're rhinestone coated, you're getting chafed too with like rhinestone chafing.
No.
Rhinestone chafing. That should be the
Rhinestone
worst chafing.
That should just be the name of the game.
That is.
That should be a guy version of the RPG. Rhinestone chafing.
Rhinestone
There
chafing.
should be a telemercial for strippers for their rhinestone chafing.
It's like, hi, I'm Jeffrey. Ow!
Did you say rhinestone or winestone?
I'm really looking
it's
forward to
pretty
you
much
to
a
play
mixture
my
of both,
game.
I suppose.
Please, I need some action
Same
at this
things.
brewery.
What if there was something called a winestone cowboy?
Should I be into that?
Maybe. It's up to
maybe.
you.
I
Winestone.
Is there a winestone?
That's what.
Is that
I
like when you
guess-
drink too much wine and then you have a gallstone and
Quite
So it sounds
possibly.
you have to pass it
Winestone
and then you level
cowboy.
up because your urethra opens up extra wide?
Oh, don't ever
Know
say
who
that again.
else's urethra opens really wide?
Oh Lord.
Your mother's
John
Trebek.
Your mother's Trebek.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you had like an actual answer
What's
there.
the
and I'd be
difference
like,
between a
You're
sick...
about to blow my mind here.
What's the difference between a sick duck
And a duck
and
thick.
your mother? Well, I forgot the rest of the joke, but your mother's a whore.
Nice.
Yes.
Sean Connery.
I
That's a
believe
good one.
we've all seen that one.
Well, you know,
Whoa. Alright.
bone aped it.
There's a little too much ass play
Aped it.
happening over here in the corner that
Oh.
I feel uncomfortable.
What,
Ass
did you
play?
get a
What?
cheek
What'd I
thing?
do?
Did he
Was my
sneak a
butt crack
cheek?
showing?
There was a knee
You
going
just backed it
into
up. You just backed it up on me, man.
Dan's backside.
I was grabbing another beer, folks, and I didn't realize.
Dan just forced
Did my
himself
butt crack
on me,
show?
man. It was,
Did it?
Oh, well, you just
it
picked
was
me out for
less
no
than
reason.
satisfying. As far as romantic encounters go, I would have to say that was like
Top 3?
You don't realize how much that hurts me.
You know,
Oh.
That was like that was like my eyes were closed and I was trying to read a topographical map.
speaking of romantic encounters, one of those top 10 secrets of that Nintendo that we were watching was Samus in a bikini.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you beat the game with a very specific score and in a certain amount of time, Samus shows her like little 8-bit.
And you got to play her.
8-bit lady bits.
That's her Zero suit.
It is, and it's fantastic.
Well, you see the end page where she switches and her hair comes down and she has a swimming suit on. Like, it wasn't like the one where she just has the helmet and she's like running butt ass naked around like the
Ass.
levels and
She's not
stuff.
butt-ass naked.
Wait, hold
You
on.
can see her butt.
Can you?
Oh, wait, hold on.
there's
I'm
some
harkening
butt.
back real fast.
There is some butt.
Okay, so this is...
I'm talking
I
that
wish
2
everybody
pixel-
could see this right now. This basically looks like a deranged clock licking a baseball. This is the person in Onigiri where you go to get your new hair and clothes.
Oh,
Whoa.
well, that clock looks friendly.
She needs some hair, first off.
This is a clock. I don't know what this is, actually.
Hairs on
I
This
think
should
it's
be the profile picture of this
I don't
whenever you post it on
I don't
YouTube.
trust somebody giving me new hair when they
Well, when
don't
you said
have hair.
baseball, I was just thinking you were talking about
No, but I mean,
glass
it
dick.
looks like she's like licking a
Some
baseball the
crystal
whole time.
Yeah.
Well, and you guys saw that Instagram video I posted of like the green meatball running around with eyeball tits.
That's true. You post a lot of really awesome Instagram
All this
posters.
talk about
You just
meatballs.
described kindergarten.
The green
No.
meatball running around with eyeball tits.
Yes.
If
I
we
would
didn't have 20
recommend-
pounds of leftover Mexican food, now you just made me hungry for like spaghetti meatballs.
I would definitely
I see
recommend
it.
checking out Bree's Instagram. She has
Oh
some
my God.
hilarious posts that she posts.
No, but
especially about these types of video games.
when I hear
Yeah.
eyeball tits,
Oh,
I
here it
just
is.
Similar. I gotta go to Denny's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're walking, she's seriously walking inside of this monster. It almost looks like the traditional dragon.
Well, yeah, but just the head.
Yeah, just the head.
That
of the
reminds me of a
traditional
game
dragon.
from when the Super Scope 6 came out.
And look at
When you
this
used
guy.
to Remember
Well, this
those,
is me.
like, those big boxing
That's just
monsters
another
and you had to
baddie
blast them with
going
Oh,
in
yeah,
the wrong
yeah.
direction.
gun.
Which game?
Blast them up. First person. Big
Shoot
monster
'em
game.
up, shoot 'em up,
Is there
shoot
any
'em
games
up.
that are coming out in the near future you guys are excited about?
Battleborn!
Aside from
Doom?
Yeah. Yeah.
Doom.
Of course.
I mean, I didn't get to play the beta or anything like that.
I did.
I did too.
Actually, I have a point I want to make about this, but you finish out what you were saying.
I was just saying it. Just from the previews, it looked awesome. I didn't get to play any of the beta or anything like that.
Kind of a bullet point I wanted to make that I wanted to say about Doom is that it's a lot of people played the beta. A lot of people are very, very unhappy.
Really?
I'm not really sure why. I played it and I thought the
Was it
controls
buggy,
were.
or
I thought
was it-
no, not really. I thought the controls were pretty fluid. I thought the game was pretty decent, but I also kind of take issue with the fact that, as we were discussing downstairs, that Doom has always been pretty much specifically a single player game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lone marine fighting
Mm-hmm.
hellions or whatever, you know.
Or the
Space
ones who
Marine.
demon.
It's always been a horror survival FPS. It's one of the first
I don't need
FPSs
your
out there.
help.
Right.
And
Well, he got
Oh.
stuck there.
they chose, in this huge Doom revival they're doing, the big beta that they released, they decided to make it.
Focus on multiplayer.
They released a multiplayer beta.
Is it strictly multiplayer?
No.
Like you really
There is
rely on
campaign,
cooperation?
but nobody has any idea or
what the
taste
campaign
of,
is going to
of
be
what
like.
the campaign's going to be like.
So that's how they released it.
It sounds, and what a lot of people are worried about is that it's going to be another game
Where they
call,
focus
the
on the
Call of Duty
multiplayer.
games and everything else.
Oh.
Where
So
they
it
just
sounds
And
like
gonna take
Gears
away
of
from
War.
generic
War.
campaign, and they just focus on multiplayer,
Gears
which
of War style with the demons.
So it's like they fucked the franchise. It's like
Well, right.
no,
because
they're really
like,
more of a
well,
Call of Duty thing.
well, not
and-
only that, but like
Well,
everybody.
Gears of War was the demon version of Call of Duty, in my opinion. For
Well,
Xbox.
that's third person though.
Yeah, and the mechanics were.
Yeah.
And
pretty
Gears
different.
of War was
And
fantastic.
love
yeah, Gears of War was fantastic. But what I'm
never
saying
played
is that
I love
also
Gears of
with
War.
with Doom, what everybody who played Doom way back whenever, the whole
It's
thing
obvious they're
was
trying not-
playing the campaign,
They're not.
and either they're hiding something, or they're gonna just release a fucking badass thing, where they're like, here, we're trying to do something different and try out the multiplayer. Try it on for size. Let us try and compete with the multiplayer community right now.
Obviously,
wanna do
betas
that.
are also
And
making
it's
test servers.
right. It's just we're testing servers.
That's
We're
true.
checking things out.
Right.
And so maybe the campaign's going to be fantastic, and they just want to release that as a fucking like,
like,
bomb
yeah, we
on
know
people.
It's like
We
yeah,
know.
there's actually
Or-
no multiplayer throughout.
or they're trying to hide the fact that they have only focused on multiplayer, and the campaign's going to be shit.
Nah.
Because nobody is going to want to play the multiplayer unless the campaign
Well,
is
if they weren't-
fantastic.
it
Because
seems-
everybody is going to want to play through the
I
campaign.
am not buying Doom for multiplayer.
No, it
No,
seems to me
absolutely
though, if
not.
they were
That's what I'm
only
saying.
testing
Everybody-
the multiplayer aspect,
Right.
I mean, clearly they
The
must
beta
have a
makes
solid.
sense for them to test the
campaign.
servers because they're adding a new element, and okay, so that makes sense. They're testing their servers. However, like I said, it's going one of two ways. They're either hiding something or they're just testing things out to make sure that both elements can work simultaneously.
Well, the reason I was so excited about this is because look what id Software and Bethesda did with Wolfenstein.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
The new Wolfenstein, New Order,
Oh man.
and New Blood, the expansion, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it,
Never played.
were fantastic. They were so just some of the best like old school shooters I've played in a long time. I had more fun playing those than I've had like playing any. Like,
I'm just so out of date on new games.
I really hope they get back to that style because I mean,
that's why I was so excited about Doom is
Yeah.
because it just
in my mind,
Well, exactly, yeah.
the internet gameplay of the multiplayer platform has taken away from the true plot of a lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
games.
tons.
And so growing up, I mean, we played a lot of games that were fantastic because there was no internet. It was just you
What it's
And the
standing
game.
on.
beating the game. And
And
so
you got really involved with the story.
I'm really hoping that Doom won't go that route because
You have to
it's
start
just-
playing it as soon as possible too.
kind of seems like they're already going that route.
Well, I hope not.
I hope not. Like I said, hopefully
If any of you Doom creators and game designers are out there,
Well, John Tobias, I'm sure. And Ed Boon, or no, that's Mortal Kombat.
respect.
Fucking,
Tobias Boone. That is Mortal Kombat.
Tobonus?
How to bone you.
Whoa, snap.
I'll accept
Ed Boon
that.
and John Tobias.
Right, but
Hey guys, listen up. Listen
I
up
was
to the Ramblecast.
Yeah, I do.
I was thinking of
miss
Noob
that.
Saibot. That's what it was.
Like, I miss being able to play a game through and what it's worth and not just...
I'm also kind of sad about the lack of couch co-op or couch multiplayer these days. Like new games where you can't do split screen anymore.
Yeah, like the single tab where it'd be like...
Well, Halo. We couldn't, like, forever.
The new Halo. I could not believe the new Halo didn't have split screen.
No split screen.
Yeah.
Well, from what I saw of
And
Rebel
Halo
Alliance,
yeah.
it seemed pretty
Halo's-
split screen.
Halo's a game that fucking
Friendly.
invented split screen.
Halo is the reason we started gaming together.
Yeah.
Like, we have a lot of memories with couch co-op in Halo.
Yeah.
I liked the one game, was it Counter-Strike? It was an Xbox game where you could only play with somebody else as a co-op, and you actually, like, played off of each other, and so you would...
Well, Counter-Strike, I think, was strictly
Counter-Strike was
computer-based.
PC.
I thought it was, yeah.
It was PC, but I can't remember it right now, but it was a 2-player game, pretty much, where the only way you could
Not really.
advance...
You're talking about, like, that Army of Two game.
Army of Two, you got it. Thank you. Yeah, where you actually had to play with each other, and there were certain, like... places where you had to plant, like somebody would take cover while the other person would be able to shoot, and there was different
it's like a...
So, like, you're
points.
one
Strictly
person's running
tactical.
point, and then
I have no problem with game
standing behind, and
systems.
then switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like how in Sword Art, how they fight.
It was a...
Well,
You know what I'm talking about when they,
consoles and
in Sword
PC
Art
and-
Online, when they fight in teams? You watch Sword Art, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when they fight in teams, and then it's like one person's on the front lines, someone's in the back, and then they yell switch, and then they switch.
Right. It was
like that.
It was like Time Crisis, which is awesome. But
Time Crisis.
Ooh, the original one?
Yeah,
oh
that
god,
game was
I
fun.
beat that so many
Yep.
times. I love
Can
it.
I-
It's over there. On PS2?
Can I start a cooking
No,
show
arcade,
called Time Crisis?
where you actually get to
but
play
with,
the gun like
with-
arcade style.
like, THY.
true-
Oh, Time Crisis. Me and Christian
Yeah.
actually, you know Christian Escalante?
yes, true.
And I only
We-
have X amount of,
gratification
like,
feeling
Level
minutes to
257,
make a
me and
dish.
him beat
And
the
you have to make
arcade
as many
of
as you
Time
can
Crisis
with
5.
Yes.
It is 4 or 5.
There,
I like
I
that there's
played
two
2 and
conversations
3
happening.
Double
complete,
time.
and so it was like
man.
the 80s
So many
style
time
where
puns.
everybody had the
Nice.
nice
That was-
hair and like
I
the
had
super fast
It had
cars.
to be a soft 5.
And there was a lot of evil people with trench coats with the shoulder pads and
course.
the the Ray-Ban
Of course.
glasses.
Speaking of trench coats,
I was going to say, that's like the stories of the 80s.
Yeah,
Evil
Time
people,
Crisis.
evil
man.
people with shoulder pads.
oh,
It
the
was.
biggest shoulder pads.
Time Crisis
Oh, I
too.
know. I do know.
But anyhow, speaking of trench coats, I took a pace bus today for the first time in a very, very long time, and there was the very most content, awesome looking, like 75-year-old African American man wearing a
Oh my
beanie
god.
and a trench coat, and he had earbuds in his ears, and I could just hear him listening
Were both his hands
to
visible?
jazz music, and he was just like sitting there enjoying it
Rocking
and then
out.
loving it, and I was like, I want to be his friend. But then he got off the bus.
And then he's like, hey, you guys like Hootie and the Blowfish?
Booty in the whole flish.
Oh man.
I think he wasn't listening to jazz.
Booty in the whole flesh?
Speaking of which, did you guys see the thing I posted the other day? I want to do an a Weird Al
Al
parody.
Roker?
No,
Weird Al Roker?
no, a Weird Al style parody of Hootie and the Blowfish's "Hold My Hand," but "Hold My Ham."
Scrody and the Whole Fish?
Nice.
What does that even mean?
Exactly how it sounds.
Punchy and the
Hams.
Blowfish. Blowfist. Is
Oh,
is
my.
what I meant.
Oh my.
Blow fist.
Well then, this
Floaty and
has gone down a hole that I don't know if I want to blow or fist.
Blow fists?
I think I'm kind of. I enjoy.
Are you
the
blowing a
whole
fist right now?
I enjoy the vision of true
Booty.
music getting to somebody's soul like that. I mean, it's
Like Hootie and the Blowfish.
No.
I don't
Right.
want any of those Hootie McBoobities blowing my hole.
What about the original? What about the original
Can we just
Hootie
talk
though?
about that sentence? I don't want any of those Hootie McBoobies blowing my hole.
The original Hootie had something to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
wanted to
no,
be
he
with
doesn't.
you.
I'm gonna blow your hole.
No, fuck Hootie because
wanted
he
you to
doesn't
hold
even.
his hand.
He doesn't even.
He wanted you to
recognize-
hold his
The
hand.
dolphins make him cry.
What's
All
wrong
right?
with that?
Everyone laughs at him for
you
it.
guys know that he's
Dolphins
like a
rape
country
people.
singer now and won't even acknowledge his existence in that band.
I'm sure he will.
What happened?
Just time out.
Time out. I hate
It was just a
time out.
screensaver.
I
All y'all
always get
need to
put
go
in
to timeouts.
timeouts.
Dog.
meet
Please.
meet
I
the
don't wanna be
corner.
put in timeout.
Meet the coroner.
No, corner. Mine's the O in the middle.
There's always an O in the middle.
No, corner, not
You know who
coroner.
else has a hole in the middle?
A donut.
A
My
butthole.
mom.
Yukon Cornelius.
No.
What is happening right now?
Gold has a hole in the middle.
No,
So.
it doesn't.
It has an O halfway.
Okay, so I have to say, I remember the last time that we've been over, and we've been really talking about getting a Wii U, because we're lame and we don't have one yet.
Yes.
And they have announced,
Most people don't have one.
that
The
they're going
NX.
That
to
was
be
a relevant
coming
system.
out with the new one shortly.
Right. Well,
A year.
it's in March of 17 that it's gonna come out.
March of 17.
Yeah, it's a while still.
It's still a while yet.
So do you think that it's still worth us to hold out? Or do you think there's enough
It depends.
new
It depends on
games?
how much.
It also
you
depends on if it's backwards compatible,
Yeah,
because most
that's what I was
Nintendo
worried
systems
about.
are
have been thus far.
Right.
thus far. Yeah.
But this might be the big boy, like the leap.
Well, that's what
Well,
they
they're
said about
saying.
To quit being a
well,
pussy.
from what I've read, they're pretty much going to be at PS4 level of like engine and.
They
So
will
they'll
do what they've
finally
always
have a
done.
Blu-ray
They'll-
player?
No,
Well, I
they'll
don't
do
know
what they've
about all
always
that, but-
done, and they'll release something that is slightly more advanced than the last one.
However,
And then all the
eons-
other consoles will
Right,
be one, like,
right,
10
they're-
steps ahead.
Right, exactly. So they're getting there, but they're like 10
No.
steps behind
Nintendo
already.
needs to stop making hardware.
So this next jump is just
I
a
agree.
stepping
They're
stone.
trying to catch
Nintendo
up.
needs
They're
to
trying to
stop
catch
making
up.
hardware.
Don't get me wrong. I fucking love Nintendo.
Nintendo needs to start just
I
selling.
was just having this conversation with our friend who was over the other day,
Yeah, I know.
They need
and
to stop making hardware.
Yes, they
Right,
need to stop
they-
making consoles.
Yeah.
consoles.
Yeah.
Stop.
they're wasting
Do what
tons.
Sega did and just start developing games only.
Right.
Games
And sell
only.
games only to, like, PlayStation
Wow.
as just Sony and
That's a-
Microsoft.
Man, that's
It's
a
not-
pride
No,
thing.
because
It's
no,
smart.
It's really
It
not.
would be smart.
Because most of
They're
their
losing
shit,
money.
they've been behind the times consistently.
But they were the first
Eh,
ones to make
Okay, so, but-
a two-handed joystick Wii Fit,
Yeah.
and that whole Wii Sports thing. They were the pioneers.
That died out really
Okay.
fast.
It
Yeah,
did.
it
It
did.
choked hard.
So did
Quick.
the thing with the
did.
PlayStation with the little fucking balls on top.
But I
Yes,
guess
you talk about
Nintendo's
Who
were
even-
the kings of
Who
doing
even
it though.
knows that?
Because like as far as the first console was concerned, I mean, how many controllers they had? The Power Glove,
Right.
the mat. They had
Yeah.
what? The arcade control. They had like
They
three
were the
arcade
Right.
controllers.
No, I'm not saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing Nintendo anyway. I love
I do.
Nintendo.
I totally do.
I do. However,
I passionately love Nintendo.
I also do.
Like, as bedfellows.
but I was just talking about this with someone earlier today because they just released the fact that the NX is not coming out until next March, and they have delayed certain games that were supposed to come out with for Wii
Nintendo's
U
big strength is being a
to
party system.
to wait for that
Save it.
release.
and having.
And okay,
Oh,
but
sorry.
what I'm
Family
saying
friendly
is
also.
that if this next console doesn't. It's another step behind. I mean, yes, they're finally getting there, but they're already 3 steps behind the other ones who are already developing things that are 3 times, forward than they are. And so it's
They
just like
released the
they're
Wii
always
U.
they're always 3 steps behind the other two, and so they're always not in neck and neck with the other console wars.
But
That's
what
why
are-
they're not part
but
of the
they're
console
different.
war.
They're,
they're not.
different.
They're not
not.
part of the console war.
Not only are
it's
they
always
different,
Sony and Microsoft.
not only are they different, they're being sold like nothing. Nobody buys them at
Right.
all.
But they
I would
apply
agree.
to pretty much a certain demographic. Am I
Well,
wrong?
and it's not to
It's
say,
like-
okay, so that being said, I was also saying the same thing, is that there are very hardcore, loving Nintendo fans.
There
Yeah.
is. That's
However,
what
we
they
have
do.
been kind of screwed over for a very long time with things not being developed all the way as they should be because they already wanted to just get that out there to try and keep up in neck and neck, but they're still a little bit behind.
I disagree with you there. The first party Nintendo games have almost been flawless.
No, not the games, but I'm saying the hardware in general.
But there doesn't need to be. Look at Xbox One, and I'm not bashing on Xbox by any means. Wii and PlayStation, both of them, do not require membership to be online.
PlayStation, yes, it does, to play all the online stuff.
Yeah.
Certain things. PS3, we don't.
No. I mean, unless you
We don't have to access anything to be on PS3.
Play online?
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's because it's...
Because it's PlayStation that fucking kicks, eh?
Well,
PlayStation
but
Network,
either way,
whatever.
Wii U also doesn't require you to have a membership. And so those are the types of things
Their
that
online
I feel like
play is almost non-existent because it's so sloppy and so slow.
It's gotten to the point where the lag is so bad that people
I
don't
played
even play
two online games on the Wii U. I played Injustice.
Oh.
And then I played a Mario Kart game online, and it was so non-functional, and it was so slow and so laggy. I just never did it again.
I've in fact never played an online game with the Wii.
So terrible.
It's just bad. The connection,
both the Wii and the Wii U, the connections have been terrible.
The connectivity issue is where it's behind, and I'm not
want
saying.
To play online.
Like I said, I am not. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Well, all I was just saying is that, like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm a very large Nintendo fan. Look at this room around you. Look at the room around you.
I'm a huge Nintendo fan.
We love Nintendo. However, in recent years, they have just been kind of grasping at straws, trying to keep up with the two big dogs that are up there, and they just are not quite getting there. And
not quite. Not even close,
I've always
man.
found that grasping at straws with big dogs around is just really troublesome.
So what I'm hoping. I'm hoping
big dogs will really just
because I think this is their final. I honestly
them.
believe this is probably Nintendo's final last try, final last straw, final last push. To try and keep up. Hold on. So when
that's why some of their biggest
when the
studios...
NX comes out next March, if this doesn't push sales to an immense degree, farther closer.
But now they're also selling the mobile games too.
Right. So.
That's a sign of a failing business.
Yeah.
My question is, will they be the very first console, platform, whatever, to actually make virtual reality gaming a real thing?
No. Microsoft and Sony
are already doing that now.
Sony's got it coming out in
September. They're already way behind.
Yeah.
They haven't even developed a new console yet, and that's not even their plan at all. Like I said, they're already steps behind.
They've already got people running into walls.
Nintendo's trying to catch up with PS4.
Because I'm just thinking...
Their next console might have the power
VR
of the Xbox One or
September.
PS4.
I'm thinking about the Power Glove, man.
Power Glove? For the original Nintendo?
Yeah.
What she's talking about in the spirit of immense failure. I believe, is that what you're saying?
Well, that was the worst. Let's go try to play Top Gear with the
No,
Power
don't
Glove.
get me wrong. I am not
painful.
I'm not
My
again.
heart is hurting right now. I love Nintendo.
So do I. We're the biggest Nintendo fanboys.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
like
that's
I said,
why I can be cynical about it.
Right. Look at the room around you. We're just being very real.
That's why they need to do what Sega did.
Right.
Stop developing consoles.
Exactly. And
start
use
just developing
apps,
games was what I mean by say by apps.
What I would like to see do is if unfortunately the NX fails, which I'm not going to say anything.
It will.
But if it does, and it doesn't push Nintendo through the finish line to catch up with the rest of the consoles, if it doesn't, and they end up starting to go a very bad way, I would like them to just, you know what?
Just back off.
We understand our loss, and here's what we're going to do. And then use those creative minds to make fantastic games.
I want to play my next Smash Brothers, my next Mario Kart game on my Xbox.
Use those creative minds that are there at the Nintendo company to
That just sounds like blasphemy.
It's not.
Exactly like when
more horsepower.
When Sega came out with Dreamcast.
When Sega folded.
They tried the Dreamcast thing, and in my opinion, Dreamcast was, and
It's
everyone
the
knows
same-
it.
it's the
It
same
was one of the
situation.
coolest fucking systems.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
There ever was.
There it is. Right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. I got one too.
Have a nice Dreamcast.
I got Crazy Taxi and all that mess.
I loved Crazy
fucking
Taxi.
right on. But it's like,
PS1 had more power.
All the peripherals were coming out, like with the
PS1.
the controllers with all like those little Yeah, you're exactly right.
Okay,
They
well,
just
let's
they couldn't
talk about-
contend. They just couldn't.
Let's talk about the fact, and I'll just say straight out that I am a true Nintendo fan.
So have I been for most of my life.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite consoles of all time, even though I grew up with the 64, which was pretty much the only one that I truly ever owned, as I owned an N64, a GameCube, and a Wii.
Okay.
That I've actually owned.
Okay.
But my favorite console to ever play games on was a PlayStation 2.
Well, yeah, they had the most games.
And it was absolutely, at the time, had the most diverse number of games. Like,
But yeah, everybody developed for that.
That was
From-
revolutionary for my life.
from car games to sports games to fighting
To
games
RPGs.
to RPGs. I mean, PlayStation 2 truly, in my eye, was one of the best developed consoles, and strictly for the fact, like you were saying, that everybody competed to make games
Well,
to
there-
be on that console.
There was also no Xbox.
There was a lot of good games. There was also a lot of shit games.
Oh, of course.
PS2 and Xbox, the original Xbox, were the competitors.
Right. Well, then and then there was.
And
still
then
the
when Xbox
N64.
came around, Xbox
And
kind
then
of
the
blew everybody
Dreamcast.
out of the water.
Yeah,
built
they
up.
were very.
Xbox,
Was
like
pretty
the original
groundbreaking.
Xbox, it was just like PS2 and Xbox.
Yeah.
Most games that came out, like the big games, or apps, whatever you want to call them.
Back then they were games.
They
there
were
wasn't
games.
much apps. There
No,
really, in that
apps.
time-
Apps means games. Same thing.
Not then. It didn't.
No.
It's the same
I understand
And
it's the
it's- okay,
same
okay.
thing, but
Forks and
terminology.
spoons.
Same thing.
Yeah, but I mean the controller for Xbox originally was so huge.
I loved it.
huge.
I loved it.
Oh, I
Hated
hated it.
hated it.
It
I
was
still
so
hate it.
big.
Okay, but so was the N64 controller.
It
Was
was.
also
Yeah, but
huge.
PlayStation would always.
The N64
sleep,
controller
dude.
was ridiculous. It made no sense.
It made
didn't.
zero sense.
It's like, what is
Yeah,
this
it was-
weird
This
thing?
controller has a penis.
I'm pretty sure
There's
I
two
still,
grips and then there's a
I still have probably scars on my palms from the fucking
Mario
spindle.
Party games?
Yes.
Mario Party,
Spin
man.
it as fast as you can.
I have an eyeball in the middle of my hand. What happened?
I wanted to
Mario Party's
build
terrible.
up
No,
that
Mario
balloon.
Party is not.
The
bad.
balloons in Mario Party on N64
What do you
were
think?
The Bowser
so
balloons?
powerful that I have
Think about that.
burnt.
Oh,
like,
yeah, when you're
scars
pumping 'em
I
up.
know the Bowser
into my
balloon game.
hand.
I got your
'Cause
Bowser balloon
I
right
wanted
here.
that Bowser to burst so bad.
So if
So
you guys
bad.
could have like a new game come out, like one of your old favorites, a reimagining of one of your favorite games, what would it be?
Ooh,
Streets of Rage.
wow.
That is an awesome thing. Streets of Rage is a good
So
choice.
you wouldn't want to see a reimagining of that? You wouldn't want to just play the original?
We go right.
That's what I was just thinking because I love
Keep it
Soul
simple, but make it
Calibur
crazy.
so much. The original Soul
true.
They're still doing
Calibur,
that though.
But why not?
but the new ones aren't as good. That's why I was saying that's not one that I would want to re-see.
I mean, when's the last time you've seen a great side scroller?
Oh, there's a lot of indie ones. Yeah, there's a lot
Indies,
of
but
ones.
like,
Fucking
That's hard.
Shovel Knight's fantastic.
yeah,
yeah.
true.
Yeah. Castle
That's a-
Crashers.
that's a
Castle
hard-
But those are
Crashers.
for Nintendo. Am I
I
wrong?
loved Castle
No.
Crashers.
Well,
That
now
was for
Shovel
Xbox.
Knight is
On every
available
system, yeah.
on everywhere.
Castle Crashers
Castle
on Xbox.
Crashers are amazing. I tried to play
And Alien
this at
Island.
the birthday
I was,
party.
Yes,
I
you
was,
did?
Yeah.
I was in.
We were
a
just all
unique
too drunk.
way.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you have adorable little animals that get to fly around and
I got
give
the
you
giraffe.
superpowers.
Well, I know.
I hate giraffes.
The little bat or the little ram?
Yes.
Oh,
The,
I wanna
the
choke
bat's
those
one of
necks.
the best.
Okay, yeah.
The
Why
bat
do you hate
is the
giraffes?
Don't ask. It's personal.
Even when we made fucking gingerbread cookies, we made like 15
did.
giraffes
I
just to
totally-
piss you
I
off.
Well, I
totally
know.
did.
And
I'm
half
like,
of them turned
I
out
have
like
a-
dicks. So- what the fuck?
I guess they are fairly shaped like a dick.
Well, I don't mind that. I mean, come on now.
Take it.
I think it just comes down to, guys, I really want...
You know what would be cool is if they redid F-Zero.
They did.
No,
they
again.
didn't.
No.
Remember how good F-Zero was?
No,
Yes,
they
I
just
have.
redid Star Fox. That's what it was.
Yeah, I know that. But I mean,
Yeah.
F-Zero was like the model racing game.
Oh, yeah.
It was like hypnotizing.
Yes.
And it was way the fuck up in the sky.
Hypnotoad?
It was so much fun.
They
I mean,
had
damn it,
a
just
Hey, babe.
that'd be a
Super Smash
lot less
Brothers
fun.
map about that.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, one
totally.
of the maps on Super Smash
I think
Brothers
it
was
would
the
be a fun
FX.
idea.
Yeah.
though,
Same
don't
for
you?
Smash.
That was always a scary map.
That's
because
like
you
one
had to
of-
know.
Oh, yeah, because
One
you
of the
gotta
only
like
racing
time
games
the...
I would ever
Not
consider.
only
The
that,
cars
Mario
coming
Kart.
around.
Mario Kart, you have the F-Zero. You could actually drive the F-Zero car.
Mario.
Or Captain.
And everyone loved the red car, right?
You could drive Falcon's a variation
Balls.
of Falcon's
That's right, yeah.
cart.
That's right.
And they had
You
those
could also drive
the boost
balls
zones,
if
the
you
life
played your
zones,
cards right.
and it was a lot of fun. And plus, if I'm not,
Pink.
I mean, dude, I love the soundtrack on that game too. Nintendo was notorious for the coolest music.
I will say the soundtracks are fantastic and all.
F-Zero
and
had
a lot of
such
Nintendo
A lot of
games.
Nintendo games.
Or any Mega
Because
Man.
I love like 8-bit soundtracks. And
Castlevania?
so like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the
But Castlevania wasn't just Nintendo. It was on PC as well.
Which Castlevania are you talking about?
Yeah, it really was Nintendo Town.
That was the first two?
Oh, I was talking
Oh,
about.
well, the second one sucked.
Oh, what was I talking about? Wolfenstein. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're taking a
was it
Wolfenstein.
Simon's
Oh,
Revenge?
you want to talk about the best Castlevania game ever made?
Oh, Symphony of the
Or,
Night.
Yeah, of course.
Or Steppenwolf. Sorry, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Steppenwolf.
I would
Get
like
your
to.
motor running.
I would love to take a carpet
Can't say
ride
too
with
much
you
of
right
that.
now.
Might be copyrighted.
Carpet
for
rides are for later. Okay, let's just.
Steppenwolf was. Boy, they loved motorcycles.
Where we
huh?
at?
We're near
We're at
the.
50. Alright.
Are we at the Charlie Brown?
We're at the
Yeah, we're
Lake
probably,
and Point.
probably going to crank it out.
It's carpet ride time.
Okay, so that being said, let's take
All
a
right.
carpet ride.
Well, let's
right
start
out
talking
of
about the chocolate starfish.
Stop it.
Let's take a carpet ride right out of this wonderful podcast. We've had some fantastic conversations this round.
Yeah, you guys are pretty.
I'm
cool.
so
I
honored.
really don't even remember what the hell we talked about.
Mostly video games, which I'm proud of us for.
We.
I feel.
Thanps,
do I
guys.
get a
Thanks
banana
for
sticker?
inviting us
You
out.
get a gold star.
Thanks for letting us
sticker.
chat with you. I feel
Yeah.
very happy and pleased.
We'll be blappy and pleased.
My Snorlax is bloated.
Go downstairs.
Oh, no.
Let's go downstairs and eat more tacos and have a cigarette.
Tostadas and stars.
Alright, bye. Everybody say
Bye.
bye.
Everybody
Bye.
say bye. 1, 2, 3, bye.
Bye.
Bye.